Welcome to everyone. I'm right now speaking about this current topic. Needless to say, this is going to be an awesome one, and unfortunately, yesterday was a hard day for me. So just have to say it was a very hard day, and two bouts are scrapped. I've seen that Onama's opponent has changed, and I've seen many others have changed. So the card is down. Jolene Turner not fighting card is pretty much down, and we were having some problems in this card, but I hope this card will actually come to fruition. And right now they had to make some adjustments, and this time I think with so many bouts scrapped, I think it's one big shit. If you ask me, it's one big shit. So many bouts scrapped. I can only say this is one big shit. And David Onama, all the other fighters, also Jolene Turner is out of the card. Vashi. Also Jolene Turner is out of the card. This doesn't look good at all. I got different opponent for Onama, and I just hope. Jamie Pickett is off the card. Jamie Pickett versus Dennis Lillian, which is slated to go down, and let's see how this one gonna roll out. You will ask about my bets, but let me start very slowly. With this. I already gave you picks predictions for LFA, for Fury FC, and I will kick off right off the bat with the first event. And this first event is going to be the fight between Saidyokub Kakramonov. I believe he is still that first fight. So let me check. I think Saidyokub. Hello, Jubaka. How are you? I sent you yesterday, just to know. I sent you the gift yesterday. So when it arrives, anyway, thank you. Just let me see whether Saidyokub is still the fight. Saidyokub Kakramonov. I think he is the first fight in the card. I bet on him, though. Yeah, Ronnie Lawrence versus Saidyokub Kakramonov. No problem, man. No problem. You deserved it. So I'm very grateful to both you and Champ. So, oh man, so many bouts are scrapped. But alright, I hope that's gonna go underway. Ronnie Lawrence, Saidyokub Kakramonov. I actually bet on Saidyokub Kakramonov. That's what I have to tell you. That is my first bet, Saidyokub Kakramonov to win. I know Lawrence has awesome wrestling, etc., but Kakramonov used to be the underdog last time, and that went well for him. I have only 3 bets for this card, not many. I only have 3 bets, and yeah, Saidyokub to win, plus 1-0, backup pick, fight starts round 3. No problem, Jubaka. Fight starts round 3, backup pick. That was my first pick, I believe, but I decided to bet on Saidyokub. It's gonna be minus 2-3-0, I assume. All right, my first bet is Saidyokub Kakramonov to win. That is my first bet. My second bet is Said Nurmagomedov to win, and my third bet is Jamie Malarkin to win. So only those 3. I bet straight on those 3. These are my only 3 bets. On this card, I was thinking a lot whether I should pick an underdog or not, but unfortunately it didn't go well for me. I'm right now watching on TV. What did I do? Just watching right now. I just have a feeling that these are my only bets. Only those 3. So I'm gonna write those bets right now. 1 second. I'm gonna write it out. 1 second to take a piece of paper. So, just to write the odds, because odds are different here. So, Said Yakub plus 120. Said Nurmagomedov minus 305. Malarkey minus 230. All right, so now we're gonna get underway with all other cards. So Said Yakub to win. If you wanna risk, maybe, I don't know, Said Yakub decision. Just saying, maybe Said Yakub decision could be an okay odd. I think could be. But this is risky. This is already too risky odd. But I don't know, Said Yakub like that could make sense to me at least. The next fight, let me see. Some bouts are scrapped, so I need to be cautious. Kennedy Zachuk, Carl Robertson. Got no idea. This is the toughest fight on the whole card to predict. I'm gonna say fight starts round 3. Let me see how much is the odd. Kennedy Zachuk. Fight starts round 3. Zachuk versus Robertson. Minus 125 fight starts round 3. And Robertson to win. Plus 115. I mean, if I must pick a side, I would win Robertson. I know Ramji is like, Vlad, which side would you pick? Which side would you pick? Well, Ramji boy, I would pick that side. Definitely. I would pick that side. And like, if you pressure me to say which side I would pick, then this is for you, Ramji boy. My good fan, Ramji boy. So, the next pick is going to be I think David Onama versus Garrett Armfield is the next. But I didn't bet on Onama as this is a short notice bout. So I already thought on betting on Onama versus Lingo. Then it didn't come to fruition. Now I'm not going to bet on Onama like for minus 700. Onama to win. Minus 700. Onama KO TKO. Or Onama inside the distance. Or maybe Onama round 2 to win. That could be okay. Okay odd to me, at least in the first place. That could be an okay odd. And sorry because I didn't go live earlier, my lovely lads. I'm really sorry because I didn't go live earlier. That didn't go well for me as I was really having a hard time with some aspects of the game. And I was training today. I was having so many training sessions. And right now, the next fight, I think it's Cody Brandage next. Let me check. Cody Brandage versus Rashawn Gore. For this fight, I also have a neutral pick. And Cody Brandage versus Rashawn Gore. I am also going to say fight starts round 3. So Brandage versus Gore, fight starts round 3. He is minus 150. Let me say Brandage to win. If I must pick a side pick is going to be Brandage to win. Yeah, side pick is going to be Cody Brandage to win. So yeah, that's my official pick. Cody Brandage to win is plus 115. Okay, but only if I must pick a side. That's only if I must pick a side. I would rather go with fight starts round 3, though it's minus 150. Now let's transition to the next fight. Oh shit, man! Only 5 fights in the main card. Doesn't look too good. Antonina Shevchenko versus Courtney Casey. Antonina Shevchenko is a heck of a striker, but Courtney Casey, many people say that Courtney Casey, cast iron, doesn't know to wrestle. This fight is tricky from many aspects, according to my mind. Many people saying this girl doesn't know to wrestle. Well, I disagree. I think she could really give a hard time to Antonina Shevchenko, and I think I'm picking Dos Anjos, Shevchenko, TKO. Oh, how are you, Jamie? You're picking Dos Anjos. Actually, for the main event of the evening, I don't have a pick. My bets are Said Yakub Kakramonov to win, Jamie Malarkey to win, and Said Nurmagomedov to win. I have two potential bets. Got Dos Anjos too. If I must pick a side, probably Dos Anjos, but I didn't bet on that fight. Also, I have two interesting bets here. Shevchenko TKO KO. That's one bet. I didn't bet though on this fight, but that's one expectation. Shevchenko KO TKO. Plus 350. Or the second pick, Casey decision, because Shevchenko mostly loses decisions. If she gets dragged to the ground, you know how it goes. Casey via decision. Plus 300. Only these two make sense to me. I don't see Antonina winning. I don't see Antonina winning via decision. Simply don't see it. Don't see it happening. I simply can't see it happening. Then the next fight in the preliminary card is Ayman Zahabi versus Ricky Turcios. Ayman Zahabi's got that BJJ skills, etc., but I think Ricky Turcios is a different kryptonite. That's how I see this guy. I see him as very much of a different kryptonite, as a very much of a different type of a fighter, and I do believe that Ricky Turcios might give him a hard time. So I believe Ricky Turcios could win this one. I do believe he has what it takes to win. Turcios to win -190. I think odds are on point. Ricky Turcios to win for -190. Turcios inside the distance. Casey has been taken down in all her UFC fights, and I think Shevchenko will do the same and win by ground and pound. Well, that's my first pick, like Shevchenko, TKO, KO, or Casey decision. Yes, I know she's been dragged to the ground in all of the fights. Almost all. You are right. Turcios inside the distance. Yeah, I respect your opinion. Pretty much, I have to say I agree in a majority of the cases. How much is Turcios, KO, TKO? Turcios inside the distance plus 275. That's okay. I don't see Zahabi finishing Turcios, but again, anything can happen. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So the next one is going to be hello Niall. How are you? 11 out of 14 fights she's been taken down. 8 of 11 times she's been taken down at least 3 times. Thanks for that info. Always glad to have a PC in the chat, like to have a computer in the chat. Thank you so much. Niall, my bets are Said Yakub Kakramonov to win plus 120, Jamie Malarkey to win -230, and Said Nurmagomedov to win -305. I'm gonna write you. All are straight bets. I'm writing. Hold on. I actually bet yesterday, but of course I have different odds here, but I'm just checking odds at best fight odds. Onama is fighting, but guess what? His opponent has changed. That's the problem. And I didn't bet on Onama. When I've heard opponent change, I was like, what the fuck? Like, Onama is -700. His opponent has changed. You'll probably notice that. I know it sucks, my lovely lads, but that's the way it is. So I have those 3 bets. Kakramonov to win, Said to win, and Malarkey to win. What do you think of the Gore fight? If I must pick a side, I would go with Cody Brandage, but my prediction is fight starts round 3. Onama probably 10-1 favorite. -700. I don't know how it is according to UK odds, but -700 according to the United States of America odds. I pick Brandage decision. I think Brandage decision makes sense. I think I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I think Brandage decision perfectly makes sense. 7-1. Okay. I think that makes sense. Next fight, I believe, is Cynthia Calvillo versus Nina Nunes. Yes, that's a fight that closes the preliminary card. Calvillo versus Nunes. Fight goes the distance. Calvillo versus Nunes. Fight goes the distance. My first pick. Hello, Kevin. How are you? What do you think of Fiziev by finish? Oh, I didn't bet on that fight. I think I'm actually gonna pick the Sanjos. I didn't bet on that fight. He will win. I think he's really good. Brandage, yes. Hello, Kevin. Bookie bets. I'm writing. I wrote you. You can read. He will win. I think he's really good. Calvillo Nunes goes the distance. If I must pick a side, I was talking about Onama. Yeah, you were talking about Onama. Sorry. Onama will win, but his opponent has changed. Do you know that he has a different opponent now? A guy from the lower weight class who advances one division up. You know that he has a different opponent right now. You know that, do you, Jamie? He has a different opponent slated, and it's not Austin Lingo. It's some different opponent. He's minus 700. So does that bet make sense? Well, I'm not gonna risk with Onama. I'm not gonna risk. I didn't bet yesterday on Onama. Ananistic fought him in amateur and won 2. Yes, I know he won in amateur. I know he won in amateur. He won via unanimous decision, so we can also expect a unanimous decision win too. Calvillo or Nunes? I don't know, man. Calvillo decision. I like Calvillo decision. Plus 165. And I like Nunes decision. Plus 225. Not the best card, you are right. Not the best card at all. I tell you what I played. All are singles, so can't say I'm gonna get much money, but I only have one underdog that I betted. I only bet on one underdog. Very late, 11 p.m. UK. Very late UK time, unfortunately. I know it kind of sucks, my lovely lads, but 11 p.m. It's really shitty. It's really shitty time for all of us. I know you're not impressed. I'm not impressed either. If that means something to you, so you're not the only one. I'm not impressed either. It irritates me too. In the first place, you're like so fucking irritant, man. So fucking irritant. I can't even say that. Is there fans at this or the Ortega-Yair fight night? I don't know. Not sure about that question. It takes place at UFC Apex. I don't know whether they are gonna let fans take part or not. Not sure. Pay-per-view arenas were stacked, but for this one, I've got no idea. I'm also wondering whether they are gonna allow the fans here. Let's start with the main card. Jamie Malarkey versus Michael Johnson. Backup pick. Well, my backup pick is, as well as you know, my backup pick was fight starts round 3 or over 1.5. You know that very well. But general pick for this fight is Malarkey to win. Malarkey to win for minus 230. Do the UFC not understand they have European Union fans? They probably don't understand. Sorry to say that. Ortega-Yair is in New York. Thank you for messaging us that, Jamie. Thank you for addressing that. Let me say Malarkey stoppage. Malarkey inside the distance. Do you think Emmett will get the winner of Ortega while Volk either goes to 155 or possibly defends against Cejudo? Yes. Malarkey stoppage. Malarkey stoppage. Ah, fuck, man. Malarkey inside the distance. Minus 105. That's Malarkey inside the distance. That's Malarkey inside the distance, so I can't give you, I don't know. Risky, I don't see Johnson winning. I don't know, Malarkey, KO, TKO, but I don't see it happening. But let's say, like Vlad give us plus odds. Well, Vlad doesn't have plus odds every single time. That's the problem. Hold on. Just to share this on Twitter. Isn't Ortega Yair super early? I think that card is earlier. That card should be earlier, as much as I know. Yeah, that card should be earlier. It's in New York, I think. Well. Yeah, I'm saying Malarkey to win. I don't see Johnson win. Jared, Vandera, Chase, Sherman. I think Sherman came for paycheck, but hard to pick a side, so I'm saying fight doesn't go the distance. Sherman versus Vandera. No distance, minus 225. In UFC events, it says 7 p.m. UK time. That's awesome. That's really awesome. If it's 7 p.m. UK time, that's awesome. I would like to see that, they're both American. It doesn't make sense. Same when they made Gamrot versus Arman at 3 a.m. in Europe. I know. It seems UFC is a bit off the rocker. I don't like many things. I don't like many things with the UFC. There are many things I don't like, and not sure why they are doing this. Really much not sure why are they doing this. Why they don't understand that they have European Union fans like us. I mean, we are European Union fans, and they are killing us with that type of the behavior. They are literally killing us with that type of the behavior. So I don't know, man. I think Chase Sherman came for the paycheck. I don't know. Risky. Vandera inside the distance. Plus 1-0. Risky, Sherman, KO, TKO. Plus 3-3-0. Oh boy, Vlad and Jamie. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. You are right. You are right, man. They don't understand the fact that they have European Union fans. Yes, I understand what you mean. Me and Chase Sherman are old friends. He told me he's coming for blood. Well, if he wins, I told you, not going the distance is my initial pick for that fight. Either it's gonna be Vandera inside the distance, either it's gonna be Chase Sherman KO TKO. Let's see. All fight nights should be 12 a.m. main card start UK time. I understand, man. I understand. Douglas Silva de Andrade versus Said Nurmagomedov. Said to win. Yes, 2 a.m. main card. Said to win minus 305. I think the Andrade is tough, so Said decision. I bet on Said straight though. I think Said decision. This guy looks dangerous, his opponent. Plus 250. I understand you guys. I know how hard it can be. Can be very, very, very hard, and to some point, that's something that irritates us. That irritates us pretty much, and no, kinda irritant. Kinda very, very, very irritant. It is extremely irritant, to be honest. That's something that also shuts me down and tells me, Vlad, like why it had to be that way, man? Was it really the reason? No. Could have never been the reason. I don't see a reason for that type of behavior, but kinda shitty. Said is the sexiest Nurmagomedov. Okay, fair enough. Armin Petrosian versus Kyle Bojalo. Petrosian versus Bojalo fight starts around 3 is -110. I like two stuff. Petrosian KO TKO. I like that, and Petrosian KO TKO is Petrosian KO TKO plus 330. I like Kyle submission. I like Kyle submission also. Boralho submission is plus 330. I like those two odds, honestly. And fight to start round 3, that's also something that pretty much makes sense to me. Side pick, Petrosian. I'd like to risk here with the underdog. I know he's a massive underdog, but I'd like to risk on that one. I didn't bet on this one. I told you which are my bets. My bets are Said Yakub to win, Malarkey to win, and Said Nurmagomedov to win. And then I'm not going to bet on Onama, just to know. I'm fading that one. Last minute change. He didn't train for that opponent. The other guy is accepting on short notice. Too much of a risk. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Rafael Fiziev. You're gonna say I'm crazy, but Dos Anjos to win. Plus 175. Dos Anjos decision. If he survives the first round, of course. He needs to survive the first 3 rounds. That's gonna be a route to Dos Anjos decision. Dos Anjos is good when he's the underdog. That's one, and I like Fiziev DKO KO. Fiziev DKO KO. Most confident pick. Said Nurmagomedov to win. That is my most confident pick. Fiziev KO TKO plus 225. That's a shitty odd. Most confident Said to win. But I told you, I bet on Said Yakub, I bet on Jamie Malarkey, and I bet on Said Nurmagomedov. I pretty much believe Malarkey is going to win this one. I believe he will. The guy hasn't faced a grappling game plan except by the worst fighters in the UFC. Well, that's true. That's true. The other guy has grappling, so we might see a fun fight. But I believe something like a decision win for Said. Think something like that might actually come in handy. Dos Anjos is legit here. I was thinking you're gonna say that I'm insane for picking Dos Anjos. I actually picked a lot of underdogs here. Yeah, I actually thought you were going to say that I have a brain damage for picking Dos Anjos. Round robin. Dos Anjos to win plus 175. I think RDA wins. We're on the same ship. Let me see. Dos Anjos to win. Petrosian to win. I have a lot of underdogs on this card, which is not normal for me. I usually have three or four. Sherman, no. Risky, Malarkey, TKO, no. Nunes, Calvido, Said Yakub. Said Yakub to win. Plus 120. Brandage, if I must pick a side. Plus 115. Tertius, no. Maybe Robertson to win. Yeah, I also pick Robertson from the underdogs. Plus 115. You can combine 3 or 4. Actually, I have 5 underdogs, never had so many of them. Anytime a striker faces a legit wrestler with way better cardio, I'll take that bet 9 out of 10 times. I agree too. With your sense, Robert. I definitely agree with what you're saying. Definitely agree with what you're saying, with your statements and with your thoughts. So, needless to say that this is going to be okay. Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely something that I agree 100%. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, definitely agree on that one. Hey, Range, how are you? Hello to the best Bulgarian capper in the business. How are you, Range? How's Noren Nipet? Hi, bro. Hello, Andre. How's everything doing? Let's chat, guys. I did a breakdown, but you can ask whatever you want. Let's go, Range. Big shout out to Ramji boy. This guy is awesome. This guy rocks. I love Ramji boy. He's just a great guy. Just a great guy. I'm glad Nora and Nipet are fine. I tried to go a bit later today, so try to go because of the fans. Let me open this window. Yeah, I'm so glad you're in the chat, man. Let me ask you about the Onama fight. Have you seen his minus 700, man? I don't know. I picked Onama to win, but I didn't bet on that one. Range, I bet on Said Yakub to win, plus 120. Said Nurmagomedov to win minus 305, and Jamie Malarkey to win minus 230. I didn't see that. Sorry, guys. Just I wanted to tell you. Yeah, Onama has a different opponent. Now I'm gonna check. Who that opponent is. I made a breakdown. Garrett Armfield. But the problem with Garrett Armfield is the fact that he is a bantamweight. Could be a trap. I bet on Malarkey, but I can lose on that one. I can lose one of them. I picked Said Yakub to win. I picked Jamie Malarkey to win. And I picked Said Nurmagomedov to win. Yeah, he is underrated. I agree on that. He is underrated. And he is super, super, super unpredictable. Like, if he has a good day in the office, he's going to beat everybody. If he has a terrible day in the office, he loses to the worst players in the league. So that's Michael the Menace Johnson, the most unpredictable guy on the card. Hey, mate. Hey, how are you, man? I know. You're the guy from Georgia. How are you doing? Oh, isn't it late in Georgia now? How much time is in Georgia now? Is it, it's after the midnight, right? Big greetings, man. Always like to see fans of Merab, Giga, and other lovely Octagon warriors from this small state. Do you know that Luka Giorgadze is fighting at FNC again in September? Oh, 37. Yeah, just to tell you that Luka Giorgadze is fighting at FNC. He is fighting in September. So I just had to tell you that. That's like fireworks. That really is fireworks. I'm so glad to see that that guy is one of the toughest names I have ever seen in the history. Yeah, I know. And Chokeli will fight soon. When is Levan Chokeli fighting? I've heard some rumors, but I don't know. I don't know whether which rumors are true about Levan Chokeli. I heard that he has a fight slated soon, but I don't know. I don't know when exactly. Yeah, this is just a normal discussion, so I did a breakdown. You can ask whatever you want. I mean, whatever you want, you can ask. I spoke him. He needs like 1 month. 1 month. That's okay. That's okay. I'm glad this is a small state, so you all know each other. The first Onama Armfield fight is up here. Since then, Armfield has moved to Sanford, it seems. Yes, he moved to Sanford, but Onama was better in their amateur fight. I know he defeated him in amateur fight via anonymous decision, but we need to be realistic. Onama is way better than he used to be. We all know that Onama is way better than he used to be, and this version of Onama and the amateur version of Onama are kind of uncomparable sizes. I don't think we can compare those two versions of Onama. I really don't think we can. Yeah, I think Fiziev will lose this. Count me in, put me on that bandwagon. I also said Dos Anjos decision. I don't know why, but I feel like that. Put me on that bandwagon, brother. I also think Dos Anjos has this. I don't know. I was thinking that all of you are going to say that Vlad has mental issues, but it seems everybody are picking RDA here. You have to go out and chop down a few trees that are blocking the view of the road. I just wanted to stop by and say hi. Nora says hello too. Hello, Nora. Big greetings to Nora. Fiziev is overrated. Yes, he is overrated. I just think that knockout victory over Brad Riddell was kind of a bit lucky strike. I like Fiziev to win too, but this is 5-rounder. If it was 3-rounder, I would definitely talk differently. But this is a 5-rounder, and that's I mean, Dos Anjos is master of 5 rounds, unless he fights Colby Covington. So I'm saying unless he fights Colby Covington. His cardio is so bad. Yeah, he will have to knock out RDA. Knocking out RDA is easier said than done. It's way easier said than done. RDA only has a chance if he wrestles. Well, what do you think? What's he gonna do? He's not gonna stand and bang. That is definitely not gonna happen. I don't see him standing and banging. That's for sure. That's for sure. I mean, nobody would stand and bang with such an elite level striker. That's a suicidal mission. His chance is first or second round, and the Anjos will dominate him. Yeah, early stoppage would be his chance. Just an early stoppage. I thought the same about Strickland last week, but shame on me to think he do the smart game plan. I'm dying to see Adesanya versus Pereira. I think actually Pereira gonna fuck him up. Honestly, I do think Pereira is gonna fuck him up. The dude is strong and clever. Versus Adesanya will be a good fight. It will be awesome fight. Against Easy Boy, it will be awesome fight. I even assume it's gonna be a great one. Really much of a great one. Winner possibly gets a McGregor RDA. Fight should have happened, and if it's Fiziev, McGregor gets to fight a Russian who primarily strikes and likely wouldn't benefit from wrestling. That makes sense. Perfectly makes sense to me in the first place. That's absolutely true. Backing that up all day long. I think everyone can beat Conor now. I'm backing you up on that. I also think everybody can fuck him up. Conor is not in the shape of his life right now. I just don't see Conor being in a good shape though. He's in a terrible shape. Just Conor, that's not the good old Conor he used to be. No, that's not something that inspires me anymore. At least not this version of Conor. I don't think this version of Conor is ready to fight anybody, honestly. Absolutely, man. That guy Emma deserves to climb to the top of the division. I'm backing you up on that one. Yeah, I'm really much backing you up on that one. I do believe that that guy deserves to ascend to the top of the division. So that's really something that inspires me in the first place. Really something nice. Hey, little seal. Oh, we got seals in the chat. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's say hello. Greetings, Seal. Yeah, but Volk is on a different level. I'll have to see Volk versus Usman. I don't think this ever comes to fruition because Volk is 145er. He could advance to 155, but I don't think he's gonna advance to 170. Though he weighed way more, so he already weighed way more, so it wouldn't be much of a surprise for me. I wouldn't be surprised to see him weighing that much. Hello, James. How are you doing, friend? How's everything doing, James? Come on, hit that fucking like button. Hit that fucking like button, subscribe, and let's go. Also, here is the link to my Discord chat. I'm gonna find it right now. There is the link for my Discord chat. You can join, so you can get notified every single time I'm live. And every single time I post a video, this is my Discord chat. Please join, click on this link and join. Please join my Discord chat. Champ made me that Discord chat, just to know. I didn't made it, but I am lovely that I have amazing fans all around the globe. That's something that gives me energy to live, literally. That gives me energy to live, and that gives me so much energy to fight even nowadays when I'm sick, when I don't see the bright light, and I don't see the bright at the end of the tunnel. I will see it one day. All good, thanks, buddy. Smash that fucking like button, please, people. Let's smash that fucking like button. Yeah. I mean, you fans are one of the reasons why I'm still in a great mood, why I'm still battling, and why I'm returning to the MMA training sessions. You know, I'm returning. I'm training way more. I'm training way more than I used to train. I learned a lot about cage control, and I can assure you one thing: my MMA commentary is going to get more and more quality as the time goes by, because I'm learning. And you know why I visit local MMA dojo? Why I learn? Because of you. My coach is a futurist too. He is ahead of his time. So believe me, my commentary is going to get better and better and better. Where can you find an MMA commentator who knows that much things, technical things like me? In the world, even of the best MMA commentators on YouTube, is there a commentator that knows more technical stuff than the Bulgarian Cowboy? Hardly now, because the Bulgarian Cowboy actively trains. Majority of them are not martial artists. Not all of them though, but majority of them aren't. And me, I'm dedicated. For me, MMA is life, man. Believe me, MMA is life, literally. Not many, mate. Your knowledge is great. Yeah, today I was learning how to slip out of the arm triangle choke. And you know what is the best way to slip out of the arm triangle choke? First of all, just create some space with your elbow or the frame, and the second, do a backflip. Do a backflip of the mat. Literally a backflip, like a backflip on the floor. And when I learned that, my coach is awesome. He is so patient. He even told me that my stance, he says that my stance is great, but my knees are pointed a bit too much to the inside, which is from kickboxing. I will try to correct that. Tomorrow, I don't know whether I will go to my dojo or whether I will train like this here, but you will also be able to enjoy a training session if I don't go to my dojo. But when I train, I usually turn on a member chat only because of one reason, because I must focus on the instructions my coach gave me. And I know when my lovely fans are watching that I can't make mistakes because I have a crowd. And I really need to focus on my lovely crowd. I really need to focus on people who love me, who support me, who are gonna stay with me no matter what happens. And these people are awesome. You people are pretty much awesome. I love the fact that you are constantly with me. I love the fact that you stayed with me. You are staying with me no matter what happens, and that's an inspiration. That really is an inspiration. Even when I was at the lowest low of my life, when I was the highest high of my life, my fans were there. And I am extremely happy for it. I'm extremely happy because of the fact that you are always staying and that we are building a nice community, nice looking community, the community that's going to be really much excellent. I'm sure this community is going to bring a lot of excitement all around the globe, and I have a feeling we will grow together. I really do. I really do have a feeling we will grow together. I really have a feeling we will move some limits. And if you ask me, well, I can only say thanks. That's one the only thing I can say. Anyway, I hope UFC press conference is gonna get underway soon. I'm not sure when it gets underway. Not many, mate. Your knowledge is great. Thank you so much. I don't know when is that official presser gonna get underway. I know that Rafael Fiziev is taking part in the MMA hour. What's gonna be with this media day? Yes, sir, and thank you for being an inspiration, Cowboy. Keep going. Absolutely, man. I'm training because of you. I want to learn every single aspect of the sport because of you. What can you see next for Volkanovski, Adesanya? Surely he got to go up a weight class now. Absolutely going up a weight class now and fighting Oliveira. That should be next for him. He definitely has to cruise 10 pounds not, I believe. I believe he's going to cruise 10 pounds not. And I'm glad the number of fans is growing. I mean, 12, 13, 14 people constantly watching at me. It means a lot to me, guys. Really much means a lot to me when so many people and so many eyes are pointed at me. It means that I have some kind of a value, though. Yeah, I really do believe that I have some kind of a value. Yeah, it really means to me that I have some kind of a value when so many people, when so many eyes are pointed at me. And I'm sorry because I was unable to air yesterday. I was so sorry, but we were having some kind of problems. We were having a massive storm. I can even send you a news article where you can see how brutal storm we had. And that's something that pretty much irritated me, all those storms, all all those stuff. It was pretty much hard, man. Pretty much hard for all of us. Hasn't been an easy way to go. Yeah, it hasn't been an easy way to go, but believe me, I will work on it. I will try to fix everything I can, you know. I'm trying to work so hard. I'm trying to fix every single aspect of the game, but sometimes. How's the Clay the Baker Guida? He's at work right now. I actually called him today. He's at work right now. Excellent. Doing an excellent job, I can say. Yeah, just smash that fucking like button, lads. Don't forget to smash that fucking like button. That really means a lot to me. That gives me inspiration to continue, inspiration to keep battling. And that means I'm progressing, you know. I'm really, really much progressing here. And this really is a great way to go, especially for me. This is like some of the best things that have happened to me happened when I was having a contact with my fans. And Clay the Baker Guida, he is working right now. Yeah, Clay the Baker Guida is working, and I have to say that he's looking pretty much satisfied with his job. He's looking pretty much satisfied. So I do hope we will see some progress on his end. Maybe he's gonna give us some bakery products along the way. I hope one day he's gonna give us some bakery products. I've been at his bakery. I can tell you that he's working very, very hard. The guy is a very, very hard worker. And his working ethic is like work, work, work. A never ending worker. Sometimes he is high, but I assume it all comes from his job, you know. He's not doing an easy job, so I'm not surprised, you know. Sometimes it's very, very hard to do his job and can't blame him. At least I can't blame him. I know he's doing a pretty much of a stressful job and yeah, but Baker is good. Baker is doing a good job. Good friend of mine, Clay the Baker Guida. I actually like the guy. He's so, how to say, so fun guy. So fun guy, so much of a promising guy. And he's got so many nice, so many nice ideas. He's trying to stay positive all day. And that's one of the reasons why I respect the guy, Clay the Baker Guida. And how is everything doing in your life, Jim? Is everything doing okay? Are you feeling better? I'm hoping that you're feeling better. How's your puppy doing? Guys, we were constantly having 12, 13, 14, 15 people watching. Considering it's Wednesday, it's a great success. It's a great result for me. It really is a great result, and I want to say thanks to everybody. But right now, unfortunately, I have to go. And unfortunately, I will have to go now. I will have to disconnect myself. And needless to say, thank you for the support. You rock. And catch us some other time. I will do chaptering here so it can be easier for you. Catch you all, lads. Catch you later.